think it was 17 or 18. 16. I went to the World Championships in fast pitch softball in Argentina. And the week I got back to Australia, a scout with the Reds actually came up to me and was like, "Hey, have you ever thought about playing baseball?" And if in Australia, like, you don't have baseball at high school, you don't have it at middle school. It's on TV maybe once a month, and it's usually the Red Sox play the Yankees. And so I was like, thought it was kind of a joke, or one of my buddies playing a joke on me. And I went there, and he's like, "Hey, I mean, if you play, a year of baseball, you could probably get looked at by some teams. I'm not guaranteeing, but something could happen." And then, I did about, I think, 2 months of baseball, and kind of got noticed on that aspect. And unfortunately, had a shoulder surgery after my first tournament in Australia. And then I think 2 months or a month out of like being done with my rehab and that, the Twins came up to me and was like, "Hey, would you like to play professional baseball?" And I was like, "Oh, let's ride." So, but I think I was 17, 18 when I signed, and that was pro ball was my first taste of baseball. And I kind of got thrown in the deep end, but I met some great people, and I've had a hell of a journey so far, and I feel like it's kind of just getting started in the good stuff.
What made you want? You mentioned just the challenge of it, but like what made you want to go to the deep end? To pursue this. What do you love about baseball?
I feel like I class myself as a pretty good athlete, and seeing the challenge of how many levels there are, how many great players there are. I can't say honestly at the start of when I first ever picked up baseball, I was like, I wasn't like, I love this game. Like, this is what I always thought I was gonna be a rugby player. Like, I was like, Dad, that's my dream. My dad grew up in New Zealand with the All Blacks. I'm like, that's it. I'm a rugby player. And then I picked up a baseball, and probably after my first like year and a half playing, in pro ball, and then going back home and playing in the ABL, I just fell in love with the challenge of the game. Not just like physically, like, you could be a great athlete, and baseball can kind of eat you up and chew you out. So the mental side of it, that challenge, kind of just kept driving me to be like, I mean, you can never conquer this game, no matter like how good you are. It's just, it keeps beating you down, and it's like, oh, like, coming back for more. So I think that, and then just the guys I've met, a big impact of a reason why I love the game. And right now it's if you asked me 5 years ago, and I'm a baseball player now. If you asked me 5 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I'm just an athlete playing another sport.
What do the people back home, like your friends, family, what do they think of you pursuing this baseball career in America?
They think it's cool. They kind of don't understand, the minor league side of them. When I signed with the Minnesota Twins, they were expecting me to play David Ortiz the first week I got over here. So that was kind of having to explain to all my friends and that, like, how it actually works. But they're all like my high school friends and that always reach out, and it's kind of cool to, like, for me, to hear from them, and for them to see me kind of over here doing, something I love to do. And, being another Australian, there's not many of us, kind of setting a pathway for the younger guys coming up now.